Welcome back. Shadowrun Dragonfall. We're about to go down the rabbit hole here. We're approaching what I can only assume is the final or near final mission. I have a message I want to check before I go. Video regarding fireworks. Oh, it's this asshole. The screen flickers to life, and Heinrich's face appears. He raises a liter of beer to the screen in salute. Hey! NightSass, that fireworks display that mysteriously went off at the Azzy compound was a thing of beauty. We wish we could have been in the coffee shop with us to see it, but we understand you had more important things to do. Come by for a drink sometime, and we'll raise a toast to the rubble. Well, that's good, I guess. Good for you, dudes. Anything good on Shadowland? Oh, I can post my pay data. Thread. Kaboom. You feel that shake a few hours ago. Not an earthquake. Azzy facility went sky high downtown. Boom. You can see the smoke from here. Friend of mine down there says it was a power spike that blew their generators. I doubt it. Only Shadowrunners have that sense of flair. Maelstrom. You're kidding me. That huge one that sprung up 6 months ago. Place must have cost millions to build. Jast. If it was runners, hope they got a major payday. No way I'd go anywhere near an Azzy facility without a trunk full of ammo and a mage watching my back. Honestly, the power spike version sounds more likely. I've walked past the facility and they have guards posted 24/7. Not to mention the automated turret system. No way anyone got paid to waltz through that shice. No way. I love this. So they're talking about me and how great of a Shadowrunner I am. So, dig this. Apparently there were some survivors wandering around a U-Bahn station near the blast site. Some Bumona folks approached to see if they had accounts. Then one of them said they had to keep running. Then they all took off down the tunnel. Maelstrom. Well, sure, with a blast of that magnitude, they were probably all in shock. Filmed another post about a bunch of glassy-eyed people wandering around. Said they were wearing hospital gowns. The Bumona people must have hooked them up. They keep all kinds of medical gear in their rescue wagons. Maybe. Or maybe they were Azzy guinea pigs. Wraithlike 44. Awesome. Oh, please help me find my daughter. She ran away from home. She's human. She's in her early 20s with short blonde hair and a data jack. She was last seen wearing a light blue dress. Worried mom 004. How does this internet thing work? I'm done. Alright, close message. No, close message. Press a button. Yeah, here it is. Okay. This is not exactly the place to be looking for missing kids. How did you even get in here? Look, I paid good money to be here. I was told you computer people could help me. Worried mom 004. If you got the new yen, you came to the right place. I sent you a number you can reach me at. The old help me find my missing kid routine. A classic. Maelstrom. Was it always misspelled? My money's on escaped wage slave. Wraithlike. Make sure you do your homework, Ruby. Tolstoy. That was awesome. Random mom bun. Where's my daughter? I think she's in Germany somewhere. My god. That woman. My little baby. Looks like someone tried an old-fashioned bank robbery out in Dragonkeep the other day. One of those old defunded banks still had some funds in it, apparently. One of the poor bastards ran afoul of building's defense turrets. Not much of him left. Speaking of which, a friend out in Berlin tells me the biggest loan shark out in Dragonkeep got taken down yesterday. Some fat, sad sack troll called Meat Grinder. My pal was supposed to run collections for him, but instead of getting paid, he wound up having to deal with the body. Smiling Bandit. Sounds like a revenge hit to me. Yeah, there it's spelled correctly. That tub of lard will keep the ghouls fed for a month. Forget the ghouls. Think of all those people that had their credits restored. Free money. Yarr. Anyone have a good backup plan for when you get stuck with a tracer? Barely managed to get the bug out of my apartment after a Corp hit squad came knocking. Lesson learned, pat yourself down a couple times and make sure you don't have a tail. But if I miss something, I'd rather keep my safe houses, you know. Safe. Wraithlike 44. I've had good luck with RF blockers. I have a jamming grid set up near my safe house. It projects any signals to a few miles away, where I've got some cameras placed. When someone shows up there, I know they were trying to find me, and I do a thorough sweep to find the tracker. Alan Altbit. Sharp. How long does it go on before they give up? Tolstoy. Usually rule of threes. I keep reprojecting the signal to different locations. In my experience, they give up after the third one is dead end and stop listening to that RF signal. Alan Altbit. Awesome. I'm glad that I checked. Anytime I can do the Mom-Bon voice is a good day. It's a good day to be a Shadowrunner. It's one of my favorite voices. Fucking Mom-Bon. She's gonna be so mad the next time we see her. Hot damn. Ah, Ubon. Okay, let's go. Let's go ask Alice what the rabbit said. The tiny cred stick feels heavy in your pocket, fat with the weight of hard-won new yen. The Ubon station swallows you up and sends you hurtling down the rabbit hole toward Alice, toward the information you've bled for. The train pulls to a stop and the doors hiss open to the dark old platform. With luck, the answers lie ahead. Alright, let's get in this old arcade game here. Alice's console stands alone against the filthy wall of the Ubon platform. It doesn't. It stands against a pillar with two other machines. The colorful sprites that flicker across the screen stand in sharp contrast to the surrounding grime. The cred stick port in the machine greedily accepts your payment. You watch the black plastic of the cred stick's case disappear into the console. Moments later, a message winks onto the screen. NightSass, couldn't wait for you any longer. Something is tracking me. Something terrible. Need to get out of town. Go dark for a while. If you're smart, you will too. But a deal's a deal. When you punch the flashing button on the console, it'll spit out an optical chip with your information. Take my advice. Whatever this Vauclair business is to you, drop it. Drop it and run. And for God's sake, NightSass, stay out of the Matrix. It isn't safe. Alice. The message fades from the screen and a button on the console begins to flash. You hear the whine of the motors spinning up in the arcade cabinet's guts. With a smooth mechanical motion, a generic brand optical chip slides out of the payment port in front of you. Abruptly, the screen goes black. The console powers down. The optical chip sits in its cradle waiting for you to take it. Yoink! The instant the chip leaves its cradle, the machine reboots itself. You are, again, and always, alone. Yeah, this would be a great place to fight Agent Smith. It says here your name is NightSass, Mr. Anderson. As you settle in for your trip back to the Kreuzbazar, you can feel the rest of the world compartmentalize and fall away. No more distractions. Just you, the train, and the optical chip. It sits in your pocket like a hot stone, impossible to ignore. The train ramps up to speed, filling the air with monotonous electric whir. The air is soft and low and urgent, like the droning wings of an enormous insect spirit. It'd be soothing if your mind weren't occupied with other matters. At once, the monotony is broken. Your PDA is buzzing. A quick glance at the screen tells you you're receiving a call and that Paul Amsel's on the other end. You hit the receive button. One look at the grainy image that blossoms to life is enough to tell you something has gone terribly wrong. The strangled sounds of panicked breathing punch through your PDA's tiny speaker. Through the image window, you see the outline of figures silhouetted against the backdrop of Amsel's shop. The view rotates, bringing them toward the center of the frame. Oh, this fucker. The image sharpens. In the center of the screen sends an enormous orc in battle armor, a hand cannon leveled at something just out of frame. His face is a shiny mat of grafted tissue, his smile like something out of a nightmare. You watch, powerless, as the orc's grin widens. The frantic breaths that you hear coming from off-screen increase in frequency. Haldren, please tell me what this is all about. What are the Firewings' plans? You're gonna kill me anyway. Don't send me to the grave without... Your stomach drops as the gun bucks and roars in the orc's hand. Ah, F. Paul Amsel. Rip. The view in the PDA pitches wildly, then comes to a sudden stop with a violent cracking sound. A burst of static floods the screen. Moments later, a dark shape falls into view with equivalent force. You hear the unmistakable sound of bone crunching against hardwood. The camera auto-ejects. Auto-adjusts, and the dark shape zooms into focus. You're staring into and through the dripping, cavernous ruin of what was once a human head. The remnants of the face that already remain are enough to confirm what your gut already knows. The body on the screen is that of Paul Amsel. From out of frame, far away, you hear another voice, a woman, young from the sound of it, and with a military cadence. But now, sir... Now we press our advantage. Jam their comms, Ortega. The sound of hurried motion recedes into the background. Alright, remember people, Amsel was the brains of the operation. The rest will put up a lot more fight. Orc face. Flush them out, take them down, one by one. Another voice chimes in, a young man this time. Sir, look at Amsel's wrist. The PDA. I think it's recording. God fucking damn it! You hear the roar of another gunshot, and the screen goes dark. Your vision swims, and the screen of your PDA seems to fade away. The impact of what you've just witnessed hammers you in the gut over and over again. Amsel is dead. The Kreutz Bazaar is under attack. It's entirely possible an ambush party's already waiting to meet you at the U-Bahn platform. Whatever your attackers have planned, you won't be able to do much of it from in here. The train is speeding towards Kreutz Bazaar station. No more stops between you and the enemy. Nothing to do, but prepare yourself and wait. But first, let me take a selfie. Oh, what's up, Iger? I knew I could count on you. It's an Iger counter. Get it? Never mind. The barrel of Iger's rifle swings upward. She emerges from cover, turning to face you. About time you showed up. The light plays off Iger's face like a streetlight on rain-slick asphalt. Her face, neck, and chest are sheeted in slick, dark liquid. Blood. A lot of blood. Jesus, you're a mess. Bastard came at me with a knife. Under the circumstances, maintaining my personal cleanliness wasn't a top priority. Besides, with a jerk, she hoists a corpse up from behind the makeshift barricade. A young man, maybe in his early 20s. His eyes frozen wide in surprise. What's left of his throat hangs down in ragged flaps. The other guy looks worse. Good God! God gave me tusks for a reason. I don't think he'll mind that I use them. Did you meet with Alice? Do you have our information? I got it, an optical chip. I'll have to use my computer to open it. Whatever's on that chip, these bastards don't want us to read it. All the more reason to do exactly that. Until we put the rest of them in the grounds, that is. My thoughts exactly. Glad we're on the same page. These bastards will need to pay for what they did, and they will, NightSass. They've got numbers on us, but our tactics are predictable. Case in point, I figured they'd try to ambush you at the platform, so I hightailed it down here and set up an ambush of my own. I could have handled it on my own. Like hell you could. I'm not saying you aren't tough, but a U-Bahn train isn't exactly an armored transport. They'd have punched you full of holes before you reached the platform. Anyway, that's enough talk. We got a job to do. There are an unknown number of hostiles topside. They're well equipped, decently trained, and hell-bent on killing us. Last I heard, Gloria was in the north end of town. Dietrich was out getting coffee when all hell broke loose. Let's get them. Smartest thing you've said all day. +1 action point. Ooh, I got an action point, everybody. Oh shit, fighting in the Kreutz Bazaar. Oh, fire pig. Bop, bop. God, you suck. Whose Pokemon is that? He looks like a pig. This is a piggy snout. I know it looks like it's Dante, but still. Why is Dante shooting fire? Oh yeah, right through that truck. Something ahead of you lets out a low rumbling growl from the shadows, a primordial sound that echoes down the snowy streets. It steps into the light. Dante, even from this distance you can feel the heat radiating from the enormous dog's body. He locks eyes with you. That's Dante's Inferno. I get it. It's a joke. Iger glances at you. Voice calm. You can see the unease on her face. I forgot to mention, fearless lady, your dog's acting funny. Yeah, I can see that, jackass. Happened fast, too. Before you got here, I caught sight of him on the way down to the U-Bahn platform, and he looked normal enough. One of these bastards took a shot and winged him. Big mistake. Dante got mad. Real mad. Started shaking and twitching. I saw fire in his eyes. was on a guy before I could blink. A few seconds later, the shooter was a red smear on the sidewalk, and Dante looked like this. You hungry, Dante? Want some soy jerky? Dante growls low and begins to drool. Droplets hiss as they hit the frozen pavement. He lowers his head, and the hackles on the back of his neck stand stiff. It'll work. Easy, buddy. Easy now. Slowly, the wind begins to shift. He sniffs the air, looking from you to Iger, back to you. Acknowledgement washes across his face, and his expression softens. His ears stand back up, and you could swear you could see him smile. Dante takes his place by your side. Hot dog. Alright, let's go. Oh my god, we get to see Paul's exploded head. Paul. Paul looks fine, actually. Ah, head splatters. Gross, Paul. Okay. Oh no, it's a DVD player! Nine! I worked so hard for that. Alright, everything's in auto lockdown, so... Cyber Doge. Hot fire cyber dog. Alright, let's go down here. Oh, 9 more bad guys. Get him! Yeah, NightSass, you are the fucking shit. Get behind cover, man. Whoa, shit. Alright, Dante can chomp. Or rip armor. Ha, rip armor. Fireball, Petrify, Flame Breath, and Pack Tactics. Rad. Dante. Where were you all my life? Get him, bro. Doge, bro. Bites. Oh, shoot my dog? You fuckface. Yeah, let's nerf bolt this guy. Go get him, Dante. Bite him, bite him, bite him. Make him dead. Yeah, good boy. Now take cover behind this burning wreckage. Aw, none of ammo. Sweet. Yeah, wreck those dudes. We saved you. Saved you, Dietrich. Alright, so the cafe, the whole area, the whole Kreutz is like locked down. Yeah. That's cool. I'm into it. Now we gotta go find Glory. Oh, what happened to the cute dwarf? Oh, I hope she's okay. Dwarf Bay. Oh, some dead guys. Glory must have been here. This is cool. I like that they've made the like town environment into a fighting one. Kind of explore it in a more tactical way. I'm into that. Oh yeah, just a troll-shaped mess on the ground. Shotgun burst fire. It's a glorious thing. Took you long enough. Aw. Snap. You mad, Glory? Go get this wizard. I mean, you can summon a fire elemental and stuff if you want to, but I'm just gonna totally nuke you and it'll go away, so it's fine. See? Nuking is happening. It's happening right now to you by way of me. Oh yeah, from downtown. Oh, that was great. It's the only thing you're good at, Iger. It's literally all I ever wanted you for. It's like insane long-distance snipes. Where's my aim? Oh yeah, your shit's petrified now, friend. Dead. Toast. Glory flicks her wrist, sending the wicked blades that extend from her fingertips sliding back into their housing. NightSass, listen to me, we have a problem. I saw a detachment of mercenaries break away from the main group. They were carrying heavy ordnance and appeared to be heading in the direction of the sewers. Uh-oh. Best guess, they're planning on bringing the entire block down, reducing the Kreutz Bazaar to rubble. Where the hell is Blitz? He took off with Malit. Yes. My girl alive. Said something about jamming the attackers' comms. Don't worry about them, we have to deal with those bombs. Hell yeah, stop the sewer plot. Let's go. Oh, we're gonna save everybody. We're gonna save them in the sewers. We're gonna go get dragon revenge. I spent a lot of time in the sewers in this game. Let's do it. Get in there. Get in the sewers. I've been down here before. I've been down here. I know these sewers. I got to protect us. It's cool. Alright. What do you got for me, sewers? You got ghouls? You got ghoul soldiers? You got soldier ghouls? What happens? What's up? Lone Star's coming. God, I'm all amped up for the big battle. I can't wait to see the game. Like, I hope I get to fight a dragon in dragon form. Like, I really... Yeah, I really want to see, like, what the dragon looks like. Because I bet it's going to be wicked badass. Oh, shit. Oh, fucking shit. Oh, that's going to get really messy really fast. Oh, dear. NightSass. Why did I do that? Well, let's at least give him another target. Real smooth move, Adam. Real smooth. Well, I mean, you know, it's RP. Here. Sorry, NightSass. Too good to pass up. Okay, good. They're gonna shoot at everybody else. Watch NightSass not even get shot at. Nope. It's all Geek the Mage. Yeah, random ghoul friend. Yeah, ghoul friend. Oh yeah, she has cyberware, I forgot. Go, Glory, go. Yeah, healer, heal thy own self there. Get in there, dog. I like that the dog can stun lock people with a bite. That's really cool. Stop shooting Dietrich. God damn. Oh, fuck you. Yeah, nuked. Alright, go defuse this bomb. Boop, boop. Alright, everybody. I guess I need to split the team up, hey? Yeah, let's do that. NightSass, you, the Ghoul, and Dante go this way. Everybody else go northwise. What is this? Oh, hired mage. Okay. Kill you when we get to you. Do you have your pump active? Yeah, pump it up. Too bad the dog can't defuse the bomb. Where are you going? Ugh. Ghoul stuff. Oh, yeah, I need to get NightSass to pump it up. I'll do it on the next turn. Okay, fuck it. I'll go fight this mage because she'll be a problem later anyway. Glory Mage Hunter. I can't believe my undead backup just ditched on me. I thought he was Ghoul. Well, I got a new one, so it's cool. So I guess they only help you if you've, like, done that mission, right? Bah. Alright, the door's open. Get in there, Iger. Claw. Claw. Just scraping this mage to tiny little pieces. Okay, Electrocore. It's my favorite. Not only is it a cool spell, but it's the best genre of music. Electrocore. Oh, you missed. You suck. Oh boy. God, that sound, that's like so piercing. I guess I could probably summon a companion spirit once Buddy's back up and running. Come on, you stupid ghoul. Light cover, more like lightly covered with bullets. Okay, Glory, I guess. God, I keep forgetting to activate her stupid thing. Damn it. NightSass. So you think they give you the extra action points so that this, this mission works? Like, so you don't get like totally effed trying to do the mission? I think it probably does. NightSass, you need to defuse that bomb and activate your fucking thing. 4 rounds. Should be lots of time. That ghoul's got some legs on him. Okay, NightSass, activate your stupid adrenal pumpy thing. There we go. Now go do stuff. Situation diffused. Come on. It sucks. Alright, Dietrich, you are all fucked up, sir. There we go. Good start. Alright, let's get the Conjurer now. Dante. Oh, more stun grenades. Fantastic. Oh no, that was like a real grenade. That was a grown-up grenade. They're throwing big girl grenades at me now. Take off your training pants. Here's the real explosions. Where? Run, NightSass, run! Get your sass up in there. There we go. I guess I should go defuse the bomb. Alright, now I can clean up. Okay, I think we're gonna clean it up in the next couple of rounds. Or Dietrich will just die again. That might happen. Yeah, shoot the ghoul! Shoot at people who aren't me! Pow, pow. Alrighty. I wonder if I electro zap this whole area, if it'll just aggro that ghoul. Oh, whatever. Let's take them one at a time then. Nice. Did we win? Is it over? No? Okay. Hey, ghouls. Oh, what up, ghoul? Okay. Let's head to the safe house. Take care of Paul. That orc's gonna pay for this. Yes. Sweet, sweet vengeance. Sweet, delicious vengeance. Are we excited? Are we excited for revenge? I know I am. You emerge from the foulness of the sewers only to be met with the equally dark stench of cordite and death. Although you've saved the kids, it's far from unharmed. Residents wander the street dazed, holding their wounds, tending to others, observing the damage. The look in their eyes tells the story. Their illusion of safety has been shattered. You enter Paul Amsel's Trade Emporium, already knowing what you'll find there. Yeah, because I was here 5 minutes ago. The knowledge doesn't make the discovery any easier. Oh no, Paul. Once again, the team gathers around Paul Amsel. But tonight, he has no more missions to offer and no advice to give. His body lies motionless on the hardwood, cooling in the night air. The ruin of his face has been hidden under a burlap tarp. For several minutes, nobody speaks. Finally, Dietrich steps forward. I think we should say something about Paul. There's another moment of silence, and Iger speaks up. I'll go. Paul Amsel was an important member of this team, and he supported us well. He said what he was going to do, and he did it. That's rare. That's worthy of respect. She looks down at the body. There's a long pause before she speaks again. Thank you, Paul Amsel, for everything. Another pause. Her voice softens. I was out of position when they came for you. I couldn't save you. I'm sorry. The others shift uncomfortably, not knowing what to say. Glory breaks the awkward moment, her voice a frosty monotone. I appreciate what Amsel did for us. It's another loss, one this team can't afford. Glory's eyes sweep across the group, then land on Amsel's body. Her expression is impossible to read. After a moment, she turns her head to look at you. Gross. Can we go? Where's my option? Losing people is hard. It's part of the job, or it's hard, I know. These are all... It's part of the job. Paul knew the risks. Probably better than most of us. Nothing we can do but clean up and move on. There's more to this team than more to this than a mercenary's paycheck, my friend. There has to be. Goodbye, Paul. Gott sei mit dir. Gingerly, Blitz steps forward. His hair is mussed and there's a fresh bullet hole in his jacket. He smells like smoke and blood and stale sweat, and his hands tremble as he takes them out of his pockets. Well, I didn't know Paul as well as the rest of you, but he seemed like a good guy. I didn't want to see this happen at any rate. You okay, Blitz? Looks like you and Malit saw some action back there. Right, yeah, so we were making out, and I didn't notice there was a fight, and things got a little, you know. Right, anyway, as if in turn, Dante lowers his head sadly, lets out a heavy sigh, and closes his eyes. We'll miss you, Paul. Peace, Slice. Don't worry about the body. I know what to do. Are we gonna eat it? Be respectful, but be quick. After all, it's only a shell. Paul is with Monica now. We're all gonna be with Monica soon if we don't do something. The Firewing came after us once. She'll do it again. That dragon really wants us dead. Yeah, no shit. Without she's planning, it's clear that Fish Finger will not allow disruptions from us or from anyone. Come on, everyone. Let's get a look at that optical chip. I want to see what we're dealing with. Good call, dude. Read Alice's optical chip. The cool blue tones of the workstation's main menu fill the screen. A blinking message in the upper right corner notifies you have 0 unread messages. You slot the optical chip into the computer's waiting chip jack. On screen, Alice's office blossoms into view. What's up, Cortana? A half-second later, a real-life simulation of Alice appears, seated behind her mahogany desk. Something about it reminds you of a figure from a wax museum, lifelike but dead inside. It greets you with a facsimile of Alice's joyless smile. Customer name, NightSass. Its voice is hollow, synthetic, an automaton masquerading as a living woman, one you've never even met in the flesh. Account number 1012579. Greetings, valued customer. I am an offline simulacrum of the Alice persona. Is Alice an AI? Like Deus? My Shadowrun lore is not good enough, but I feel like she might be. I have included on this chip to answer any questions that you might have about your information purchase. Nifty piece of tech. Now, Blitz. If you are ready to proceed, I will present Alice's findings. You may interrupt this presentation at any point by saying, Alice, I have a question. Is that the only thing you'll respond to? Or can I talk to you like a normal person? You may interrupt this presentation at any point by saying, Alice, I have a question. That answers that. We're ready. Let's get this show on the road. Very well. Commencing presentation. The simulacrum goes rigid for a moment, then seems to relax. When it speaks, it sounds more natural, as though the real Alice is speaking through it. Alright, NightSass, I've got good news for you and I've got bad news. Let's start with the good news. I've found Vauclair, and he's alive. Oh, thank God. The trail on your missing doctor was a long and slippery one. The fee you paid me barely covered my cost for the job. I sent a team into the SOX on a fact-finding mission. I bribed government officials. I greased the palms of wage slaves at megacorps all across Europe. Each step I took eliminated possibilities, drew me a little bit closer, and finally I found the place where Vauclair is being held. The simulacrum makes a sweeping gesture with his right hand and image switchblades onto the screen. A grainy overhead photograph, annotated with map coordinates. You recognize it immediately. Someone in chat mentioned that Alice is supposedly a former member of Echo Mirage. If you don't know what Echo Mirage is, totally Google Shadowrun Echo Mirage. It's really cool. Yeah, Alice Hefner. This is where you'll find him. He's being held captive at a remote estate called Hartfield Manor. Oh, you've got to be kidding. Bullshit. That sucks. God damn it. He was supposed to help us. He was there the whole time. Ah! So frustrating. Ah, what are we going to do? Gloria says nothing. She just studies the photograph and nods. Okay, nobody tell me, I get it. This is something else I missed. Oh, if this is the good news, I can't wait to hear the bad news. The simulacrum pauses, and a brief tremor washes over its body. Its eyes flutter, and you can hear the sound of your computer working to process more of the chip's data. Iger turns to address the team. You fuck. I just imagine this whole time Dietrich, like, look at him, he's over in the corner, just being like, oh no, what are we gonna do? Ah, I'm so angry right now. And Iger's like, no, shut up. If Vauclair's at Harfield, we've got problems. The last time we broke into that place, they took Monica out. It was a miracle any of you got out alive. Yeah, but now we know it's down there. This time we'll be prepared for it. I can handle this. No. It'll be even worse this time. The first time we went in, we had the element of surprise on our side. But now they'll be expecting us. They're hunting us, remember? The security team's gonna be waiting for us, Dietrich. That Aldrin bastard's gonna be waiting for us. And even if we make it past them, we're going to have to deal with the dragon in the basement. Well, what else can we do? Cut and run? Last time I checked, that wasn't an option either. Even if it were, I wouldn't take it. I'm not running from this. Not after what they did here tonight. I'm with Dietrich. No guts, no glory. And now, NightSass, onto the bad news. You now know where Vauclair is, but rescuing him will not be possible. Alice, I have a question. Why the hell not? In the course of my investigation, I encountered something terrifying in the Matrix. It was fast, cunning, and very definitely intelligent. I'm convinced I only escaped because it let me go. It could have killed me in a heartbeat if it wanted to. The thing that I met is protecting Hartfield Manor, and it's going after anyone who gets too close to what's happening there. Alice, what did you see in there? What is going after the people? By way of explanation, I'd like you to read the following document. The simulacrum makes another sweeping gesture, and the menu slides back on the screen. This time it's filled with text. What you're looking at is an archive forum discussion from the early days of Shadowland BBS. It isn't kidding, Chief. The discussion's dated back to 2036. That's ancient history in the decking community. Probably isn't even correct to call these guys deckers. Hackers would be the more appropriate term. When you're done reading it over, say, Alice, I'm done, and we continue. She reminds me, this little bit reminds me of, in Snow Crash, of the librarian. Alice, I have a question. Can you give me a summary of the discussion? Yes, very well. Recap. The discussion in question relates to a rumored artificial intelligence project called Apex. Sader Krupp was rumored to have been developing an AI for Matrix warfare purposes. The project was abandoned in 2036 when the entire development team died under mysterious circumstances. Forum posters speculate the development team was killed by Lofweir, new CEO of Sader Krupp, in an effort to wipe out the project. Apex is presumed to have been deleted as part of that same project, or that same effort. End of recap. As you lean in to read, the text slowly begins to scroll from the bottom of the screen. Y'all hear about the SK team that got crisped a few hours ago? Whole lab's worth of researchers, all burned and broken beyond recognition. Ugly stuff. Clockwork. At this point, who hasn't? Big Pharma. Power spike. Got him right through the data jacks like a bolt of lightning to the brain. 1 in a million accidents, what they're saying. Mr. Mayhem. And you believe that? Clockwork. Got a more plausible explanation? Mr. Mayhem. Yes, actually I think it was a cleanup operation. Color me intrigued. What were they cleaning up? A secret project Loftware didn't want anything to do with. You might have heard rumors about it. Project name was Apex. And you lost me. Apex, Clockwork, seriously, that old line of Drek? I'm telling you, jokers, Apex is real, or at least it was till the Whizworm pulled the plug. Oh, come on, Clockwork. We're still decades away from seeing a fully functional AI. You know that. These Apex stories you seen floating around, they're just some conspiracy nuts wet dream. Fine, keep your heads in the sand. Some of us know the truth when we see it. Okay, Clock, I'll humor you, but riddle me this. Loftware had an armed and operational AI in his claws. Why kill it? You remember what happened to most of Echo Mirage? The crash virus killed them, fried their brain, but I don't see what that's to do with anything. With the commercial release of the CDT-1000, some security firms are working on counter-intrusion software that could do the same. Black Ice. You can look it up if you don't believe me. Whoa, scary stuff, man. Well, the goal of the Apex project was even scarier. Ice waits for you to come to it. Apex wouldn't be bound by those restrictions. It could go hunting, hit targets where they least expected it. That's why they called it Apex, designed to be the apex predator of the digital world. Clockwork. And so rather than use it to its advantage, Loftware killed it in the cradle? Big Pharma. The Wizword's no fool. Some things are too dangerous to play around with. How'd you put the genie back in the bottle if it slipped out of your control? Answer, you couldn't. Anybody interested in Swan Song? This kind of shit, very important to that setting too. And then it would take over the world! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, 1111, exclamation mark. Okay, everybody, this thread has officially gone off the rails. I'm closing it down for the good of mankind. Captain Chaos. Captain Chaos is the admin of Shadowland. The simulacrum jerks back to life and settles into a neutral pose. There are no official records in the Saterkrupp database to support the existence of the Apex project, but the thing I encountered was Apex. Of that I'm certain. Just as I'm certain Apex was responsible for the deaths of Monica Schaefer, Green Winters, Clockwork, Peregrine, and a score of other deckers over the last 16 years. Hold up, Alice. I've got a question. I thought they said that Loftware killed Apex. They speculated as much, yes. They were wrong on that count. I do believe that Saterkrupp was developing Apex as a tool for Matrix warfare. I'm also convinced the IT personnel that were killed were the Apex development team, but I don't think that Loftware was responsible for their deaths. Apex killed them. That'd be my guess, yes. In the turmoil surrounding Loftware's buyout of Saterkrupp, a number of projects went missing. I believe that Apex was appropriated by a member of Feuerschwinger's organization at this point. It was unleashed on its own development team to silence them. Since then, it has provided information control for the Firewing. A pet AI would explain how Feuerschwinger has managed to maintain a conspiracy and avoid detection for the past 2 decades. Anytime anyone gets close, the AI takes them out and scrubs the record clean. So there's your bad news, NightSass. Vauclair is being held at Harfield Manor, but knowing that does you no good because you can't approach the place. I doubt you could open the door without Apex frying you. We did last time. Wow. They were trying to protect their secret. Like Aldrin said, if they hadn't gone out in the basement, they'd have let us go. Apex didn't react to us, so Monica attempted to force the door to the basement. Now that the cat's out of the bag, they have no reason not to pull out the big guns on sight. You're right, we can't go back while Apex is in place. Finally, Iger turns to you. What's the play, NightSass? We can't turn back now. If Apex is standing between us and Vauclair, we need to find a way to kill Apex. Fucking A, boss. I'm in. Get your ass to the Matrix. Did you hear that, Alice? Do you have any suggestions? The simulacrum hitches again. A pause stretches. Finally, it comes back to life. The AI has a kill switch, but Alice deemed any additional contact with Apex to be an unjustifiable risk. Attempting to reach the kill switch would be unadvisable. Save me the warning. I'm gonna kill this thing. I owe Monica that much. You and me both. Alice, tell us about Apex's kill switch. Thanks to my close encounter with the AI, I was able to run a trace on it. Through this trace, I discovered the physical address of a backdoor access point for Apex's programming, an old Saterkrupp research lab, long since abandoned and fallen into disrepair. The facility is now hotly contested gang territory. I've determined that a kill switch for the AI exists somewhere in the basement of this facility. I will provide you with a physical address. Oh, I don't like the smell of this, Chief. It said that Apex let Alice escape. Alice, why would the Matrix warfare AI allow you to run a trace on it? I'm afraid the answers to that question fall outside the scope of my written parameters. You have now reached the end of this presentation. I have been encoded with a final message from Alice to NightSass. Playback commencing. Simulacrum's eyes go wide and the life floods back into it. It stares directly at you. NightSass, if you didn't listen to me before, listen now. Drop this. Stop going after Vauclair. Get out of Berlin and stay out of the Matrix. I'm telling you this for your own good. That's all I have to say. I'm following my own advice. I'm out. Don't try to contact me again. The simulacrum reverts to its idle state. I love how the portrait is flipping back and forth between blue and normal color. The simulacrum reverts to its idle state, slumping like a puppet with its strings cut. Its eyes glaze over and its face goes slack. Then the screen cuts to black. So the dragon is a killer AI in charge of security. Shadowrun. I can't say I'm surprised, but then nothing surprises me anymore. I had my surprise organs cut out. We know what killed Monica. We have a name for it, and we know how to kill it. That's good enough for me. Just as you, wizard. We know what we have to do. We can either stand around talking about it, or we can go do it. Agreed. We shut down Apex, re-enter the estate, and rescue Vauclair. He's the key to this whole thing. Sounds like a plan, boss. I still say all this is crazy talk, Chief. Taking on an AI is not just a bad idea, it's suicide. So my vote is to cut and run. But if you're really doing this, you're going to want the best decker you can find along for the ride. So I'm going to go and hire them, and I'm going to fuck right off. But I guess that nominates me. Woo. I mean, I'm excited. I'm making an excited noise. I'm not saying my name is Woo. That'd be very confusing for people if I were named Woo. Because Woo's Chinese, and I'm Scottish. We all know that there's no such thing as a Chinese Scot. Alice said the kill switch is located in some old SK facility. Assuming the site was shut down sometime before the Apex project disappeared, could have stood empty for years. Maybe decades. She also said that the building was gang territory now. I wonder if it'll be anything like Das Kessel House was. Oh god, I hope not. There's only one way to find out. Let's get prepared. This thing isn't going to kill itself. I can't believe I'm saying this, but you better bring me along. You're going up against an AI without a Nova Hot Decker at your side, you're probably going to regret it. Improvise. Improvise. Adapt. Overcome. Whatever's there, we'll deal with it. First, we find our way into the basement. Then we kill the AI that killed Monica. Damn right. The team breaks to begin gearing up. She slides a shell into her shotgun. Iger catches your eye. You did good there. Defending the Kreutz Bazaar. We've had our backs the entire way. Made good decisions. Are we gonna hug now? I don't think so. I don't want to hurt you. Come on, you two. We've got a job to get ready for. Yeah, we got a job to get ready for. Twitch chat. YouTube. Wherever you're watching this. So I'm gonna take a break. It's perfect timing, and we've got about an hour left. And we will jump back in for today and see how far we can get on Operation Kill the AI and Rescue the Dude and Fight the Dragon. It's a working title. Stick around, I'll have something better after the break.